Hello, everyone out there on Facebook. This is Stephen Smith coming to you live from Inside Out Studio. And I've got my friend Tracy Miracle here with me. You want to say hi there, Tracy?
Hi.
Is there anyone specific you want to say hi to out there?
Hi, buddy. Come on. What are you going to say?
What do you want to say? Is there anyone out there you want to give a special shout out or a hello to?
How you doing?
I know you said mom and dad.
Mom and dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hope you're all doing well out there.
Yeah.
Happy Thursday. Hope you're enjoying your day. If you're out there, give us a like, give us a thumbs up or a heart. Let us know how you're doing. We've got a special show on tracing today. So Tracy does a lot of tracing, right?
Yeah.
So that's how he gets his awesome images, and Tracy works in a variety of materials, but one thing that he really loves to do is draw celebrities.
Hey.
Who are your favorite people that you've drawn?
Gaga and Chaka Factory, Uncle Wonka, right?
Elvis Presley, Lady Gaga, and he picked for today's demonstration, he picked Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka. And then Tracy, I selected a number of your watercolors. We could call them mixed media pieces.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a Who Is It with Tracy Miracle. So I'm gonna show you a watercolor you did. You tell everyone who it is. Remember that guy?
Women Assistants.
Richard Simmons, everybody.
Right.
There we go. Richard Simmons watercolor.
Yeah.
Get out there, get active, do your exercises. Here's a local guy. I'll see if you remember who this one was.
What's that one?
He's a weatherman.
Steve Warner.
Steve Raleigh, everybody. We've got this portrait of Steve Raleigh. Very cool. Local celebrity. And some of them you've left as just drawings here. I'm going to show that to you real quick.
What, Charles?
Ray Charles, everyone.
Oh, wow.
There we go, Ray Charles.
Yeah.
All right, we got the Joyce Connolly Clark out there. Thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for saying hi. Do you know a Joyce?
Joyce?
Joyce, there's a Joyce out there saying hi to you. Here is, I'm going to flash it to you. You tell everyone who that is.
Gaga?
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I like her.
You are a music fan too. What's your favorite Lady Gaga song?
Poker Face?
Poker Face?
Yeah.
Poker Face, that's a popular one. Tracy is a music lover. He has a wide variety of interests besides Lady Gaga. Who else do you like to listen to?
What's that?
Who else do you listen to? What other types of music and bands do you listen to?
Elvis Presley?
Elvis Presley. I know you like Pink Floyd as well.
Pink Floyd. How about Pink Floyd?
All right. I hear that Mo is out there watching. Hey, Mo. Do you remember Mo?
Yeah.
Tell her a big hi out there.
Hi.
Right there. Thanks for joining in again, Mo. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to say, I like this guy.
I like this guy.
Who is it?
What is it? What's that?
Bob Ross. Look at that, Bob Ross. That's amazing. I love that watercolor.
I like that one. I like that.
And then, do you remember this little illustration? Ooh, it's the little drummer boy.
I like that.
It is a shameless plug. It's Christmas in July. Christmas in July at Inside Out Studio. Come check out all of our Christmas wares up in the store.
See, that's how you do it.
How much do you get? Guess how much you get off if you make a Christmas purchase?
What?
50% off. 50% off at a Christmas in July. Come see what we have. We got to clear the room because our guys love Christmas, and we're going to make even more this coming season.
Yeah.
That was shameless, wasn't it? Horrible.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get back to the lesson at hand. After we give a shout out to our sponsor, we've got Symmetry Boutique and Gallery. Thank you, Sherry Armstead, for sponsoring. Yeah. She's doing all that amazing work over there at Symmetry on Sims in Fairfield. She's out there supporting the arts, making Live Art Mini happen for everybody. Hello to Jeff Archibald out there watching. I hope we are entertaining you and teaching you a little bit of something as well. So let's go. We were listening to Willy Wonka soundtrack this morning. because I came in here singing Candyman and didn't know more than the first line of lyric, so we decided to listen to that.
Yeah.
The Candyman can.
Yeah.
So to prep, what we've done is got a picture of Willy Wonka for Tracy.
Yeah.
You know that guy?
Yeah.
The original Willy Wonka. In my opinion, the better version. Which do you like, the Johnny Depp version or the Gene Wilder version?
About John Watson?
You like the Johnny Depp version?
Yeah.
The new one? That's
yeah,
all right. So what we're going to do is show you how Tracy creates all of his awesome watercolors and how he sets it up. So let's move over to camera 2. And we've got this light box. So this is one of those old-fashioned light box. We've got the light on the inside, which illuminates. And then what we've done here, and this is a trick you use for anyone that might need some assistance seeing a little bit better. We've got a printout of Willy Wonka, and it's sized just the exact same size as a piece of watercolor paper that we're going to be working on. You like your watercolors?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can hear everyone in the background hard at work in the studio. We've got Morgan Gattermeyer here today as well. She's going to be joining you a little bit later. Devin and Nadia are here today.
Yeah.
Mary, and you can hear Liz chipping glass, working on that largest piece of glass ever in the background.
Yeah.
All right, so we're taping down Willie here so he doesn't slide around. And then as you can see, I've outlined some of the main parts of his features and the edges with the Sharpie marker. Because Tracy, does that make it a little bit easier for you to see that when you're doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're just going to overlay a piece of watercolor paper. So you can still kind of see that at home. And then Tracy, what we're going to do is you're just going to draw like you usually do.
Alright.
I got your pencil right here for you.
Yeah.
So scoot on up there. So when we talk about adaptive techniques, this would be a fairly simple one that we do for those that need help seeing a little bit easier. We will make some alterations, such as outlining the picture underneath, and then using the light box. We always encourage people to do original drawings whenever they can, but I know Tracy really loves his celebrities and loves doing drawings, so we will use the light box when needed. All right, bud, you can go ahead and trace away on Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
And get right up on there, too, if you need help seeing a little bit better.
Where'd he go? Down here?
Yeah, if you look really close around the edge of the hair.
The truck?
Yep. And that's his bow tie he's got going on. So you've got the top of his bow tie, and you can do the details in there as well. There we go. And then what we usually do for Tracy, he loves to do some watercolors. So after he does his pencil drawing, he might go over top of his lines with a Sharpie marker or permanent marker so it doesn't bleed when he does the watercolors over top.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking hat there. Hey, guess who's watching? Terry's out there watching.
Where?
You want to say hi to Terry?
Terry,
Look right over there. Tell her to get back to work.
get back to work.
All right, let's go back to Tracy there. Terry, hope you're doing well. We'll see you soon. Just going over top of the features there. Going around the face there. And another easy way you can do this at home if you don't happen to have a light box is just tape up a picture and a paper on top of it against the window. Obviously, if it's during the daytime. That way you have the light streaming in and you can see the image popping through your paper and you can trace it a little easier. You can get some of the smile lines right there.
Where?
It's coming from the nose down to the corner of the mouth on each side.
What's up? This side?
Mm-hmm.
Is it this one?
That's the middle of his mouth. That's a fine line that you can do too.
Oh, okay. How about that then?
There you go.
Alright, what's next?
And then maybe go back to his hat and go down the edge of his face. You get his cheeks there. And then on that side as well. That way you can have the hair on the sides and then the face in the middle. And then let's see how we're doing. You can always check your progress by turning off the light box. And then so we get Tracy's version of Willy Wonka happening right there.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we want to go back. Maybe we'll add some more to the brim of his hat.
Oh.
Going across here.
What?
And then there's kind of like a ribbon on the hat as well.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we're getting lights coming in. Hello to Brandon and Kathy out there. Thanks for liking our video today.
Right.
Hope you're having a fabulous Thursday.
Right.
Alright, that's good. How about those two little details of just the smile lines on there? And then if you look really close, I know it's kind of dim on this edge of the light box, but there are some lines coming down for the side of his coat.
Coat?
Yeah.
What is it? Is that?
That's good.
That's good.
I think. What do you think?
Yeah, I can see.
You happy with that? Okay. And then what we could do is go over top of that with the Sharpie marker.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And then Tracy would just go over top of his lines. That way you can see that it's nice and bold. Do you like it without the light on, or you want the image back again?
Back again?
You want the image back on again?
Yeah.
And then what we do afterwards, like I said, is go over top with some watercolors. What's nice about the Sharpie markers is they don't fade and they don't bleed out once you put the watercolors on top. So if you're out there working at home and you feel like something's a little bit too detailed, or maybe you want some more precision, you could always do a little bit of tracing. Like I said, if you don't have a light box at home, you could always tape an image up against the window and trace across the top of it.
Oh,
Hello out there, Kathleen. Thanks for tuning in again. Kathleen's out there watching everybody. Kathleen took our challenge from last time. She's working on a multiple fused glass piece in the studio as well. It's a nice sun design that she's integrated some drawing on. All right, Tracy, you can keep working on that, bud, but I'm going to fade it back to our main camera. You can keep working here, and then we're going to introduce you to... Do you want me to introduce you? Like, you want to introduce yourself? All right. To my right is Shannon Cox.
Hello.
All right, Shannon, do you want to say hi to anyone specific out there? Anyone particular?
Hello, mother and father, my cousins, my sister, my grandma, and my nephew, my niece, and to my boyfriend.
All right, very good. Now, what we're going to show today is your paintings that you've done. And most of these you bring in ready to go from home. And you can tell me who these guys are. I don't know who that is.
These are Bunsen Beaker from the Muppets.
Okay, we got a Muppets painting here, and these are done in acrylic paints. And then a number of Disney images here. Which one is this?
That one
Get my about.
That one is from a 1949 Goofy cartoon, Goofy Gymnastics.
Goofy Gymnastics. And then you also do some animals as well.
It's a white owl.
White owl. And we got a bear here.
That's a bear cub.
Yes. What's your favorite thing to paint and draw? Of all the things that you've drawn and painted, what's your favorite?
Oh, anything, except I traced from those
Oh,
pages of the color book with trace papers.
Yeah, with tracing papers. I was going to ask you to tell your method too, because I know that you come in with the canvases, it's drawn on there already, and you really do most of your painting here. Do you use a light box at home, or is there something different?
I use trace projector at my house.
A tracing projector, so it just like shoots it onto it on the wall?
I used it on a canvas.
Okay, very cool. Then one more question before we show them what we're going to do. How many paintings have you done in your whole life?
I did do a lot of them.
You've done a lot of them. I ask you because we've lost count here. There's literally hundreds. I'm going to switch it back to overtop to where Tracy is. If you see up here in our painting stacks, these are all the amazing paintings that have been done. All of these are Shannon's. We've run out of room on where to store them. So we've come up with some creative ways to share Shannon's artwork with the rest of the community. You want to tell them about the first thing that we did? Was it last year?
Last year, we gave out some of my paintings to the old people at a garden manor.
That's right. We went to the retirement community of Garden Manor during the holidays, and all the residents there received a Shannon Cox painting for their room, for their enjoyment. And this year we're partnering with the Boys and Girls Club in Hamilton, and we're going to be donating a lot of Shannon's paintings for them as well, for all those that attend that program. So your artwork is getting out to so many people, retirees, kids. Everyone's enjoying some of your paintings. That's awesome.
Thanks.
So what we're going to be doing is a way to trace images onto ceramics.
Yes.
So if you want to hold up what you're working on today,
This one is a garden stand. So this is Pluto.
yep, so this is going to be kind of decoration for your garden. We'll stick a copper rod to the back of it and go ahead and show Stitch here.
Yes.
And then we're going to get it a little bit closer to you as well. So Shannon traced images of some of her favorite Disney characters. I'm just going to cover up I keep covering up you by accident. I'm going to hide behind Stitch here. So Shannon traced Disney characters onto the surface of the clay. And we're going to go through that process with you today. And then she's working on glazing right now. So inside the cracks and lines, that's some designer liner that we've used with glass previously. And then she's using underglaze on top. So the difference between underglaze and regular glaze is underglaze stays true to the color that you see. Whereas if you're a ceramicist, most of you know that glazing, some of the colors change in the kiln. So we're going to clear off our space here and roll out a slab of clay. We're going to change our view as well. So if you'll join me over here at the slab roller, Shannon. We'll get that set up. All right, I'm going to hand over the clay to you. Put it to the slab here. And if you'd like to roll out our slab while I get the rest of your materials ready, that'd be awesome.
I think it is clay tools.
I'll get them while you're rolling. So we do have a slab roller in the studio, which makes it easy for slab building. We do not have a potter's wheel, but that would be cool to have eventually. There we go.
Perfect.
All right. I'm going to slice this down slightly. I'm going to carry that over to your newsprint. And we'll start off just by smoothing out both sides of that slab, because we do it on a textured canvas surface, just so there's no sticking for the clay. We gotta get rid of that canvas texture to make it nice and smooth looking.
Just be sure we don't want that this falling off.
Right, I'll move your paintings out of your way for you.
Thank you.
All right, and when you get that side smooth, you can just flip it over and we'll get the other side. Do you like those new ribs? We got some new Dick Blick ribs that we've never used before. You're the first one to use that blue rib.
There's always something different.
Yeah. And then after you're done with that, we're to sign your name on the back of the slab. So that will be the back side of it. And we'll do the tracing of Mickey. Ooh, Mickey on the front.
Is there any room?
Oh, there's plenty of room. So if you just want to go for the middle part for signing your name. So if we do ceramics here at the studios, we always have the artist sign on the back. That way when you come in the shop and you're looking for something specific or a specific artist, you'll know who created it. Got some MC Hammer in the background. What do you think about that, Tracy?
Yeah.
Do an MC Hammer portrait in your future?
Yeah.
All right, let's just flip that slab over. And then we'll aim for putting Mickey right in the middle. I am going to cut out an edge to him. That way you'll know where to slice the clay once you get to that point.
And be sure you don't want to cut his tail off.
Oh, steer clear of his tail. We should have put Minnie Mouse out. You got your Minnie Mouse shirt on today.
Told you so, that's what I'm wearing.
So what era is this Mickey from? You know, like the years that illustration happened?
I think that was probably in 1930s when Walt Disney created him.
Yeah, the 30s era Mickey?
It's vintage, actually.
Gotcha. So if you're viewing out there, you're watching, if you have any Disney questions, this is our Disney expert, so feel free to ask.
Actually, I'm a researcher.
You're a researcher. And you're working on like a book of all the Disney characters too, aren't you?
Yes, and my Disney costume character book is not finished, so I'll keep working on those paragraphs.
Okay. Would you take questions from the audience out there today if they have any questions? We'll call it quizzing, Disney quizzing.
Oh.
Does she know it? Do you have any Disney questions for Shannon? Okay, we just go ahead and seal that down there, rub it onto the surface of the clay so it's sealed nice and tight. And then you'll take your rubber tip tool and trace into the edges of your Mickey Mouse. So what this is doing is it's slightly pressing down into the clay through the paper. That way she can get a representational image of Mickey Mouse, because I know you want it to look just like him.
Exactly.
Yep.
See, if anybody who could ask me what was my favorite original Mickey Mouse cartoons I grew up with.
What is your favorite original Mickey Mouse cartoon?
What I like is the band concert or Steamboat Willie or Mickey's Christmas Carol or something.
Okay. I think I saw Steamboat Willie years and years ago. It's been a while. We do have a question for you. Have you ever met any of the Disney characters?
Who I met is Chip and Dale.
You did. There is a question from Mo out there. Who have you met the most of? Have you met any of them more than once?
I met Minnie Mouse. Yeah, I met Goofy
Yeah.
and Donald Duck and Daisy Duck.
Who was the nicest of all the Disney characters you met?
I met some of those Disney princesses,
Yeah.
like Snow White or Cinderella or Ariel.
They're all pretty nice.
Yeah,
I've got a question for you. How many times have you been to Disney World?
6 times.
6 times. Is there a favorite part of the park for you?
I think I like Magic Kingdom.
Is there anything new happening at Disney World?
I went to new attractions like Pandora, the world of Avatar in Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
And also went to new Seven Dwarfs Mine Train in Magic Kingdom.
I'm going to have to take my son there someday.
And I also love seeing these parades.
The Disney parades down, is it Main Street? Is that what they call it?
Actually, what I did see is Festival of Fantasy Parades.
Very cool. Your concentration is amazing. Does it bother you that I'm asking you questions while you're trying to do your work?
Ah,
You got it down. You know what you're doing.
you know exactly what I'm doing.
Yep. So we'll take a peek. We don't want to take the whole thing off quite yet. So you can see a little indentation in the surface there that the rubber tip tool has dug into. So after we peel it off, you go in for another round just to make sure it's really in there. And then what you would do to do the silhouette is just take this metal needle tool and go around the outside edge. And you obviously know all this already. I'm just letting everyone that's watching today know what steps you're taking. So I'll hand this over to you, and you can go ahead and trace around the outline of Mickey's paper.
Okay.
And like I said, these are cool to put in your garden. Not just Disney. Disney's kind of specific to Shannon and what she likes to do. Other artists have done flowers. They've done characters that they like. Just decorative elements that you could decorate your garden with. And we've even started integrating some of the glass into the ceramics for the garden decoration. All right, let's go ahead and peel that off.
Oh, it's tight.
There we go. And then I'll see if we can get a good shot on the camera here of the indentations that you put into the clay.
Oh,
Kind of get a good look there. And then, like I said, we peel this back.
it's like a.
And if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and go for your second round inside the clay, really digging in that line so you can see Mickey nice and clear. And while she's doing that, I'm going to prep our next shot. We're going to have Morgan showing yet another way to do some tracing. So we've done Tracy, who's tracing directly from an image that he found online, something that he wanted to turn into a watercolor, so he used the tracing machine. You've got Shannon, who wanted to turn a drawing into a piece of ceramic, clay piece, so she traced over top of the image directly onto the clay. And Morgan's going to demonstrate. Let's see if there's an artist in here. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Morgan. Morgan, if you want to walk closer to the camera, I'm going to adjust it for you here. Not quite yet. So let's just present how you started the day this morning. We were talking about the tracing project, and you can take it from there with what you created.
So we're doing different tracing projects with a bunch of different buildings. The buildings from Hamilton,
These are Cincinnati buildings.
Cincinnati building. And the one I decided to do today is the Union Terminal.
Oh.
As you can see on here, there are a bunch of darker lines. Those are for a little bit of guidance when we need it. And then I turned it into what I've done. It's really important that when you're doing a sketch that you pick up all the details in it as well.
Mm-hmm. So we got, Morgan's done a nice pencil drawing on the left there from the image on the right. So if there's an artist such as Morgan or someone else that has a very unique style that we don't really want to take directly from a tracing, you've got the skills and the ability yourself to do it just from looking and from observation, which is classic for drawing and art. What we would do is take Morgan's drawing and then project it onto another surface. So we're not just taking an image directly from the internet, we're taking your original piece that you made and then projecting it. So this is going to be helpful. For example, let's say you had a commission where someone wanted a 3 by 4 foot painting. You got your, let's say your strong suit is doing a small drawing. We would just take that, project it larger.
Then put the canvas up and go from the drawing through the projector to make it bigger.
You've got it. So you're going to demonstrate that right now. So we've loaded up her picture onto a flash drive. We also want to say, Morgan, you want to give a big shout out to Trey out there? Kim's husband's watching.
Hey Trey, how are you? Thanks for watching today.
Hey, let's all give a hand. Kim's husband's watching, everybody. Hey, Trey. And then as Morgan sets that up, we're going to give one big shout out again to Symmetry Boutique and Gallery in Fairfield. Thank you, Sherry Armstead, for sponsoring Live Art Mini. And then a quick back to Morgan before we end our day. Would you like some technical assistance?
I'd like to do that.
I think you cut off.
I'd like to try that. I like to try it. I like to do that. I'd like to try that sometime. Just a,
It's something we have earlier.
So our projector had an automatic off to it, so we're just going to take a second to warm it up. Like I said, we've got our USB plugged into the back.
Hey, that looks familiar.
Yeah.
So we took what I drew, took a picture of it, put it onto the computer, put it onto the flash drive, and then we were able to project it up onto the wall. If we were going to do a bigger painting of it, that would give you the projection to that.
And let me try to zoom in here. We are pretty far away with our camera, so you cannot see, but what we've done is just sized up the projection to the exact size of the canvas, where Morgan is literally tracing her own drawing, just blown up to a larger scale. Very cool. All right, well, thank you very much, Morgan. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Thanks again for joining us for Live Art Mini. Join us next Thursday. Goodbye from the art studio. Have a great weekend out there, everyone. We'll see you next Thursday. We're going to be featuring the artwork of Rebecca Reed. So we'll see you then.